The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Let's get this thing started. The Hoosiers will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Wisconsin's offense will go on the attack first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fights off a defender. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Edwards. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Indiana's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and
breaks into the open. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move to pick up yardage. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often. And he picks up the big game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Morris. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Punt is in the air. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. With the catch, it's Ballard. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do right.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Edwards. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Badgers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position. The fair catch at around the 35. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking for space. It's Beebe. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. To call what Indiana did last year a renaissance is an insult to all renaissances everywhere. It was a complete resurrection. The losing program that got 11 wins and went to the playoffs.
Coach Cignetti has just galvanized this entire program, and all of a sudden, after only 1 year, the expectations are different. Could it ever happen, David? Could this team get back to the playoff again?
It was one of the biggest stories in college football. Everybody kept talking about, does Indiana deserve to be there? And now another year further down the road, going to the transfer portal again, not having the new coach with the connection to JMU, this Indiana team can still be fun to watch and still prove a lot of people wrong.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Gives it on the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets to give. Brought down at the 30-yard line, it's a gain of 6. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the 1st half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good 1st half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
The Hoosiers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
It's good. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Got it in the middle. It's Anthony.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it. First down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. He'll try to do it himself. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing it.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Got him downfield.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use the quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wants to throw on third down. He's going to run it. Oh, better look out! Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job of disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player. But a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And it's no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Hoosiers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll move the tight end. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. A blown opportunity opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Looking for a man, it's Edwards. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. See what this offense has dialed up this time. Using his feet. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Indiana! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own, and he loses the football. Kicking team's got it.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they turn it into a defensive score. The mantra is always this Week 12 performance. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over UCLA. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Got the tight end outside. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Snagged out of the air. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
Oh, they blocked the kick. Scoops it up, and he's open spaces. The 40, the 20, the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. It's a reverse. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass, it's Edwards. Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Floating away. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll run it to the right side. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery, and you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field, and these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Oh, he makes the catch. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Badgers line it up with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's got it on the move. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense comes through, and they needed to. They need to chip into this lead because being down a couple possessions, they needed to score a touchdown right there. Palmer, he comes through, he delivers. More work to be done, though.
You just got to have it, right? Now, if you're the offense, you're celebrating that touchdown. That was a huge play and a critical 4th down. But you're right, there's still work to be done. You've got to get back on the sideline. You've got to rally the guys and have a plan for the next time you come on the field to try and win this game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Makes the catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The screen, he's got wheels. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense set on 1st down. On the run, it's Beebe. Ripping through the defense. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He'll throw it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Appalachian State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. And the returner will be knocked down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Beebe. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Hoosiers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juice.
There he goes! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Edwards. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. And the Badgers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And this one is perfect. That'll cut the lead to 13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. And that is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game.
That's now the 2nd missed field goal for this guy. You have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who...
Turning it on! Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over Maryland. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Give to the single back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Badgers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Sweet cut there. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's Dupree. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay, ready?
And it's another 1st and 10 play.
Moves.
They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They boot it away on 4th down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Badgers will call on their punt team. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the punt team.
On to punt it away.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Okay, here it comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Hoosiers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Indiana! And the stomping has commenced. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Makes the grab. It's Anthony. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Tight end now in motion. The hand to the running back.
The running back carry. Brought down at the 45. Brings up 2nd down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Finding open areas. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers are threatening on 1st and goal.
Moves.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've really been a model of consistency throughout this game, and they've been able to build on that double-digit halftime lead and stretch it out a bit. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. Give on the inside. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Rides the back and leaves it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
29
Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Hoosiers decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the pressure. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Hauls it in. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by 9 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Look out, he's got room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. But you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. The defense clearly not through, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
They'll give it on the counter. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll give it to the back. Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll move the wide receiver. They feed him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target to the left. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Finds the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. What a terrible, terrible shame. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down. And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep feeding.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Trying play action. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball, and you saw that linebacker do it.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Makes a grab over the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anthony. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And here they come almost all the way back.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 35 over New Mexico State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll go to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Leaves it with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Come on, set.
To the air. It's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Hoosiers have moved it inside the 20. Give to the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progressions.
He's going for the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Wideout trying to get it in.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
He splits the uprights. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Used the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The inside handoff. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mason. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And the Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Off play action on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Rushes on him. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Touchdown, Badgers! And the comeback is on. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He'll take it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Dropping back, it's Edwards. He'll get rid of it. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Badgers will punt this one away. A low line drive and not his best work. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The short hands, it's Black. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Power football with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brady. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. To the air, it's Mendoza. Unloads it left. Finds his man, it's Brady. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Hoosiers are marching down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give as they work on that clock. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The sure hands, it's Dupree. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? Got him downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Edwards. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success.
Big man has it, it's a first down and more. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him! Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
bully ball on 3rd and short. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Here's a throw downfield late. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.